Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make stuffed peppers, except we're going to make a vegetable version, a veggie lover's version, as I like to call it. There's no meat in it, it's completely vegetarian, but it's absolutely delicious. Let's go over the ingredients so we can get started. You're going to need some cremini mushrooms chopped, 1 small zucchini chopped, little white onion chopped, some white rice, cooked white rice, some fresh garlic, some Kalamata olives, some fresh thyme, some fresh basil, parmigiano reggiano, some basic tomato basil marinara, and of course the essentials, olive oil, salt, and pepper. Very, very easy. Oh, and don't forget the peppers. Where am I going without these, right? What am I going to stuff? So this is going to be a vegetarian version, and it's absolutely delicious. It's very, very hearty, and it's very good for you, and I absolutely love this. Okay, first thing you want to do, preheat your oven to 400. Get that out of the way. Second thing you want to do, of course, get all your vegetables ready. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys how I cut the actual pepper. I take about 1 inch of it, the top, right off, just like so. And then you don't want to throw that out. And just using my knife, or you can use a spoon, I just cut the white veins. And the whole thing just kind of comes out. And you just give it a little help. And that's what we want. But the next step that's kind of important, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you one of them. You want to give the actual peppers some feet, because otherwise, see, it falls right down when you go to bake it. So you want to just cut a very, very thin piece of the bottom. That way, it sits up and it's good to go. So I'm just going to do the other one, and I'll meet you back at the stove so we can start cooking. I have a large non-stick skillet with high sides preheating over medium-high heat with about a tablespoon or so of olive oil. You can use regular olive oil or extra virgin, whichever one you have. And now to this, I'm going to add in my onion. And I'm not going to add the zucchini yet. I'm going to just add the onion and the mushrooms. I have the onions and mushrooms in my pan here, and I'm not going to salt these because I don't want to bring out any of the extra liquid out of the mushrooms. I want this to cook down first, and it'll take about 7 to 8 minutes for them to get like a nice little color on them. So let these go, keeping an eye on them for about 7 or 8 minutes, and then we'll add in the rest of our ingredients. My mushroom and onions have been cooking for about 7 minutes, and as you can see, they've got a beautiful color on them. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So now I'm going to add my chopped zucchini, my chopped garlic, and a little fresh thyme. I love using thyme anytime I use mushrooms. I think it's such a great combination, and I absolutely adore it. Just going to give this a toss. I'm going to just season this with salt and pepper. You want to make sure to season every step of your dish. And I want this to cook for about a minute, just to cook out that raw garlic taste. And to just kind of start cooking down the zucchini, but not really, because the zucchini is going to continue to cook in the peppers in the oven. My vegetables are cooked perfectly. I just had that garlic and zucchini cook for about a minute, just to get rid of that raw garlic taste. So now to this, what we're going to add is about 3 tablespoons of chopped pitted Kalamata olives, which I absolutely love. Smells so, so good. And I'm going to add some fresh basil. Okay, it smells amazing. And some cooked white rice. Yeah, the whole thing, why not? I know this looks like it's a lot more filling than I'm going to use for 2 peppers, but I'm actually purposely making extra because I'm going to stuff some zucchini tomorrow. What I'm going to do is just stuff some zucchini. It's going to be so good. And now to this, I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of, this is my homemade basic tomato and basil marinara. And of course, I have a video for that and a recipe on my website at www.laurinthekitchen.com. So go ahead and check it out. I make this sauce once a week and always keep it on hand because it's just so great just about anything. I'm just going to mix this together well. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup or so of fresh grated parmigiano reggiano. And that's my favorite, and I absolutely have to have it in anything stuffed. That's perfect. Just mixing this up quickly. This is a great, great go-to recipe that meat eaters and meat freers alike will absolutely love. It's such a filling dish that you're never going to miss the meat if you're a meat lover. I'm just going to stuff my peppers now with this mixture. And I stuff it pretty well. I mean, I don't skimp on it. I have my peppers stuffed, and now I'm just gonna put about a cup of my marinara sauce around them. Just like so. Might be a little bit more than a cup, but oh well. Just like that. Taking my little toppers, because I don't know about you, but they're going to be just as delicious. I'm going to stick them like that. And I'm going to cover this with aluminum foil. Awesome. And these are going to go in my preheated oven, 400 degrees, for about 40 minutes. And then I'm going to take off the aluminum foil. I'm going to sprinkle over some more cheese. And then I'm going to take it off the foil and bake it for another 15 minutes. Took my stuffed peppers out of the oven. Now all I did with these was bake them for 45 minutes with the foil on. After 45 minutes, I removed the foil, sprinkled over a little bit more Parmigiano Reggiano, and I let them cook for 15 more minutes without it. And as you can see, they're absolutely perfect, and that sauce is going to be so good, and it smells incredible. So here's what you do. Because we gave these feet, they stand up. That's a little bit hot. They stand up beautifully, right? But I don't want them to stand it up. I want to kind of lean it a little bit because I want to spoon the sauce all over it. Oh, it's going to be so good. I'm really excited about it. And don't forget, we have the topper. Hey, this is just as good. With a little fresh basil on the side. I just want to clean it up a little bit because I hate dirty plates. I feel like people always eat with their eyes first. I don't like a dirty plate. Clean up. Look at that. Okay, now I'm just gonna taste a little bit. Going in. Taking a little bit of the filling. A little bit of the sauce. Ooh, I can smell those olives. So good. It's light, yet really satisfying. The filling, it's rich. You're not gonna miss the meat at all because there's so much great flavor and all those veggies were cooked so nicely. It's absolutely perfect and it needs nothing else. You have your pasta course, your veggie, your sauce, your cheese, everything in one dish. It doesn't get better than that. I hope you guys have enjoyed spending time with me. Try this out, you're gonna absolutely love it. To get this recipe and other recipes, check out my website, www.laurynakitchen.com. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.